More details coming out about Jade Cargill's locker room spat with the females, including them thinking she faked an injury. We discuss next. What's good, y'all? This your boy Woke back with another video today. This is a follow-up part 2 to my first video about Jade Cargill having locker room issues, particularly with Shayna Baszler. We've also seen Chelsea Green come out as I reported in that video. More news from Fightful though, reporting that talent backstage was even upset and felt the type of way about Jade Cargill's injury. Now, from what we understood, that when the injury first happened, obviously she was injured, written off the show for the angle with Naomi, right? But in real life, we heard Jade Cargill had sustained various injuries, including a pretty severe neck injury she could potentially miss up to a year from. That was the original reporting. Now, reports have since come out then trying to say that the injury was fake, but that has been disputed by WWE itself, including Triple H and many others. Now, we got a report from Fightful to follow up the initial report saying Cargill's absence was also subject to heat in the locker room. Talent heard that Cargill asked for the holiday tour off, but was told that tour was mandatory. Following that, she sustained an injury that several members of the roster doubted the validity of. Women are doubting the validity because she just asked off for the holiday tour. Now they're saying she has a magical injury. Wow, that is toxic. Which is why reports have emerged elsewhere that she wasn't injured, and they're trying to say because other people have said she wasn't injured, it gives credence to what the women were thinking. Maybe the women were hating and they told those other reporters, and that's why the reports came out. You see how that could work? But continue with the article. However, WWE higher-ups spoke to Fightful and said she was injured and was actually willing to come back much earlier than she did. However, WWE wanted to make sure she was cleared by their team and she was able to get in additional reps at the Performance Center. Fightful has reached out to a number of subjects mentioned. Y'all, this is insane. Jade Cargill is causing this much of a fuss, got these women that pressed that they are trying to say she's faking injuries to get time off. What would be the big deal about doing that? I guess in this situation, they think she's getting preferential treatment that they don't even get, and they've been there much longer. It all goes back to them having been there and she's being new. She's a newcomer. She's getting special treatment. She's already getting treated like a star on TV. She's getting these video packages. She's in an amazing tag team with Bianca. So now they're just real mad. Okay, now she's getting preferential treatment too. How come we can't have the holiday tour off? So all of them reports, the initial report of her really being injured made sense. Then the reports of her not being injured make sense if talent is jealous or feels a way that she's getting preferential treatment. That's why those reports probably came out, because they were leaking stuff to them, thinking that she really wasn't hurt. But now WWE higher-ups, like I said earlier, Triple H confirmed she was actually hurt. And the reason I'm thinking this, the side I take in this situation is this. I think Jade Cargill was actually hurt because Triple H said in that post-fight press conference after the Elimination Chamber, this is why the storyline seemed a little wonky. The storyline seemed a little weird. The storyline seemed a little drawn out and almost lost a lot of the heat around it because they wanted her to come back earlier, but they didn't know how her recovery would go. She had to get cleared by doctors. She had to spend some time in the Performance Center to get back up to speed rehabbing. That's why the storyline was like this. Because I was, for one, pissed about the storyline. I thought they had killed it. But Triple H said it was like that because she was legitimately hurt and had to get proper clearance. Jade Cargill has come out and said she was reading DDP's book about recovering from injury. She said she's really never sustained any type of injuries in her life, serious ones at that. So it was a lot for her during that time. Like the report says that she would have came back earlier. She wanted to come back earlier. So I mean, This just shows that the hate in the locker room has reached a point where it's ridiculous. You're doubting people's injuries. Like, why would Jade purposely sit out to go on tour? I guess to go on vacation. Jade and her husband, BP, they take vacations all the time. She's been around the world. They can do that anytime. She's gonna allow her biggest storyline to just die and fall flat and have fans thinking that they fumbled the storyline just to go take a vacation. Come on now. That doesn't make any sense. Like, that just shows that the women in that locker room, not all of them, but the ones that are leaking stuff, the ones that are having the issues with Jade, primarily Shayna Baszler, probably Chelsea Green. I heard maybe Nia Jax too. That's what the rumors is, seeing the TV interactions. If y'all have a problem with her, you should speak up to her, say it to her face, handle it like women, you know, and keep it pushing. But all of these reports about them having issues, it's like, what do you think a star of her caliber being brought in from the outside should be treated like? Do you think she should be treated like a jobber? Should Jade Cargill be in NXT jobbing to Stephanie Vakir and Julia? Should she be jobbing and helping the Meta Girls in NXT? She should be in a tag team with Kalani Jordan or something? No. When you bring in a star like that, Jade Cargill was a dominant women's champion in AEW. You don't bring her in and then have her job. You don't bring her in and not give her star treatment. That's like them having Cody from AEW, bringing him in and him tagging like and jobbing. No, you brought Cody back in a match at WrestleMania with Seth Rollins. You present him a certain way. Jade had a certain ilk in AEW. You present her that way. The comparison when Jade was in AEW was to Bianca Belair. They said, we would love if they fought. Bianca Belair is a top 3 woman star in WWE. Maybe even 2 or 1. In my opinion, she's probably the most complete woman star. Number 1 in that factor. Just completeness. So I don't know what you all were expecting. Jade Cargill literally was on that level and getting those type of comparisons to Bianca. So why would you bring her in and have her acting like she's irrelevant? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm sorry, Shayna Baszler, that Jade Cargill is more interesting than you without even trying. I'm sorry, Shayna, that Jade has the fans intrigue and she's already over. I'm sorry that she's presented stronger than you. But this is WWE. Like, you threatening to beat her up because you have an MMA background? Like, come on. That's childish. And Chelsea Green, I like Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green has done some great character work. Chelsea, I think, has really improved a lot. I think Chelsea, her US title reign has been really bad because she's been in a Michin vortex, and I don't even understand why Michin gets a push. Michin is not good to me. I'm sorry. She's just not. But Chelsea Green, I like. But I'm saying, Chelsea, clearly your subtweets on Twitter have shown that you feel a way about Jade. You done took pictures with her. Y'all done been cool, it looked like. Why are you taking it personal? The promo about the Wolves in the locker room clearly had more to do with the Naomi storyline because someone just attacked her in kayfabe and dang near ruptured her spleen, broke her neck, and all these sort of things. Clearly, she knew who attacked her. The wolf she was surrounded by was Naomi. And now she's distrusting of every woman because if her friend Naomi could turn on her, she can't trust anybody. That's the angle. That's not a she hates everybody in the locker room. She may feel as though it's her time to be a solo star and she's gonna go after it and no more holding back herself to be an attack. She may feel that. That's fair. But to sit up here and act like Jade Cargill is really attacking the women, come on. That's childish. It's ridiculous. And honestly, I expect better from Chelsea. And then there's report about Nia Jax potentially having something to say and her having some little smug remarks. Nia can't say nothing. She is literally a Nepo baby and product of like some of the most extreme form of nepotism that we've seen. So I ain't trying to hear nothing from no Nia Jax. You didn't got pushes you don't even deserve. Like, come on now. So that's the video, y'all. You know, these reports are crazy to me. They don't make sense, and it really just is a sad thing that these things are leaking like this about Jade, because she's come in and tried to adapt, working her ass off. She's worked her ass off to get back from the injury faster. When she's on the screen, she's making an impact. She's making her presence known. And this storyline to me is only second to Cody and Cena, man. Like, on merit, they should main event night one, but you know they won't. But I love this storyline, so I just think everybody need to get on the same page, understand, do better. That's all it comes down to. Chelsea's been stepping her game up. You know, Nia has stepped her game up some. Many people stepped their game up. You got competition. When them NXT girls start coming up, when Steph Vakir come up, what you gonna say about her? Oh, she's new, bro. No, step your game up, Shayna Baszler. Get better, do better, get a better gimmick. Cause Shayna, you could really be gone, and wouldn't nobody care. Nobody would give a damn if Shayna Baszler got cut. She comes out, the crowd doesn't cheer. Her ring work, like what you cosplaying as Ronda Rousey without the hype. Come on, man. The look ain't who, like, come on. I ain't trying to disrespect her, but like Shayna Baszler, come on, stop hating on Jade Cargill. You almost hurt her in the ring, and you're mad she dressed you. She like stepped to you about that. Like, come on, that's childish. That's unprofessional. They make zero sense. So it is what it is, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Any other things that come out about this story I will be covering, hit the like button. I appreciate all the love and support, y'all. I just want to say that I've gotten like so many subs and so many views and likes, y'all. Comments, keep the comments rolling, keep the subs coming, share the channel. I think I have a live schedule. I'll do probably start doing Wednesday nights between like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that, and then Saturday nights. I think that give us some time. Wednesday we could talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw, talk about what's happening on NXT, and then Saturday nights we can talk about what happened on SmackDowns, and obviously any PLEs that occur, we'll talk about those then. So I think that's a good schedule we'll stick to. Be on the lookout for the times. I'll get some times that kind of work more consistently. Any time suggestions, drop them in the comments. I'm thinking about maybe Saturday nights. I generally do late. I do like 9:30. I want to start doing about, I think I'm gonna do 8:30 Saturday nights, and then on Wednesdays I'm thinking to aim for about 7 or 8, something like that. So like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the love and support, guys. Keep it going. Till next time, we say salute.